Ready, start. BCCI has submitted that the disqualification from holding any office or post in a sports or athletic association or federation apart from cricket needs to be modified since several cricketers of eminence are associated with other sporting activities such as football and golf after retirement from cricket, and there is no reason to disqualify them on that ground. The reasons set out for the other amendments are acceptable. Subject to what has been observed above, the amendment as tabulated in column 3 above does not detract from the basic purpose and object underlying the judgment of this court. The amendment as proposed in column 3 above is hence permitted to be effected. AIFF submits that a conflict of interest as defined in Article 73.1 should not include indirect interest. In fact, AIFF argues that while Article 73.5 adequately covers the scenarios of conflict, it renders Article 73.1 odious and unnecessary. The interveners and other stakeholders submitted that if the provisions of the AIFF Constitution are not extended to the state associations and local sports bodies, then the loophole will be exploited by the administrators for circuitous exchange of officials, thereby bypassing well thought out provisions of the cooling off period and term limits. To this effect, reliance was placed on the judgment of the Delhi High Court in Rahul Mehra versus Union of India, wherein it was observed that the interest of a national federation in terms of a particular legal framework will not harm local/state associations if they adopt that very framework. Further, it is important to note that the pyramidal structure of Indian football makes it necessary that all the constituent units and associations lower in hierarchy must observe and implement the same level of discipline, fairness, transparency, and good governance quotients which are applied at the very top. This submission, it was argued, needs to be appreciated also in terms of Article 10 within bracket 3 within bracket B of the FIFA Standard Statutes 2005, which mandate that double inverted comma when a regional association applies for membership of a national football association, its application must mandatorily contain a declaration that it will always comply with the statutes, regulations, and decisions of within bracket National Association bracket close FIFA and within bracket relevant confederation bracket close, and ensure that these are also respected by its own members, clubs, officials, and players double inverted comma close. Clubs, leagues, or any other groups affiliated to a member association shall be subordinate to and recognized by that member association. The member association's statutes shall define the scope of authority and the rights and duties of these groups. The statutes and regulations of these groups shall be approved by the member association. It is important to note that in view of the checkered history of Indian football administration and also that governance of football undisputedly trickles down from the superstructure to the base, that is NSFs conform to FIFA, it is important that state associations and local bodies conform to the NSFs, we see multiple advantages in this approach. First, the office bearers of the state association will acquire with time an invaluable experience of football governance.